Hello and good morning. I'm Katie McManus, business strategist and leadership coach. Welcome to day 3 of the Social to Sales Challenge. I just realized I was kind of shouting that. Sorry if it came across loud. Anyway, welcome. I'm so excited that you've made it to today, to day 3. Today we are going to be talking about, I'm tripping over my words here because I'm so excited, and also had a little too much coffee. We're going to be talking about a very important aspect of showing up on social media if you're wanting to get paying clients. And this is the call to action. Okay. So what is a call to action? The CTA, as it's known in the biz, is basically the instructions for how this person who has come across you in some way, shape, and form is to stay in touch with you. Okay. So I want to tell a story. Gather around, young folk and old folk and every folk. Gather around the campfire while I tell this story. So we've all been in a situation where we've been sitting either at a bar, at a coffee shop, at a park somewhere, and we just happen to strike up a conversation with someone who we're really attracted to. We're not just attracted to, but we have like a really interesting conversation with. And, we talk for a long time, we laugh, we have a lot in common and, we really, really want to continue, right? But then the interaction kind of comes to an end. Like there's an arc to the conversation. Maybe that person is done with their coffee or their drink or their friends are calling them to go and move on somewhere else. And there comes a moment where you can either choose to stay in touch with this person or chicken out completely. Okay? For those brave ones out there. Hi, James. Let me see. James, I know all about CTAs. Being a web designer for business coaches, book a discovery call is a common one. Yes, 100%. And there's so many more. But anyway, so we're at this bar. There's this really attractive person. Their friends are like, hey, we're going to dinner now. You have a moment where you could do a call to action. You could absolutely say, hey, before you go, can I get your phone number? Or, like, are you on Instagram or is there, somewhere where we could stay in touch or would you want to go to dinner maybe? Most of the time we chicken out because we're afraid of hearing no. We're afraid of them being like, oh my God, like they're coming on way too strong. Right. And so we don't. And this person leaves and we may like go back to that bar, kind of hoping it's like their hangout a few times or like back to that coffee shop or we may go hang out in that park, wondering if it's like a normal thing if they go there. And maybe it is. Maybe we do bump into them again. Most of the time, however, that moment passes. We never see this human again. And it becomes kind of a what if in your mind, right? James, it's great to have you here. Anyway, I don't want that for you. I don't want that for you in your personal love life, and I don't want that for you in your business. Okay? Because here's what happens. Here's how people interact with stuff online. They see something and they like it, and it either makes them laugh, it teaches them something, it makes them feel good about where they are, it normalizes the pain of where they are, and they're like, oh, cool, that was great and reassuring. And then they move on. Unless you give them some instructions as to what the next thing that they can do is. Oh no, my voice is distorted. Admin. Okay, I've been having some issues with Restream and my audio. James, you're here. Do you mind telling me if my voice is coming across loud and clear? Just want to make sure. Unfortunately, Restream, StreamYard I used to be on all the time. Andrea, yes, connect the dots and share your story. Don't be afraid to ask to stay in touch if you connect with that person. We all meet for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. Yes, Andrea, absolutely. And if anyone in the comments minds just telling me if my voice is coming across clear, we've been having some audio trouble over the last couple days. By the way, that's an example of a call to action. I'm giving you some instructions. I'm asking you to do something, to take action. Another call to action is if you like what I'm saying, please hit the heart button. Please like this. Please do this. That's something that you can do in your lives. If you state a very strong stance on something, do you agree with me? Hit this. Do you disagree with me? Hit this. It gets engagement. Okay? That is a call to action. It's a little bit unclear. I can hear you still. Okay, we'll continue. Okay. So I'm going to be very careful to enunciate and speak slower so that you all can hear me. And thank you for sticking with me. Unfortunately, I have no idea what's going on with the audio right now. Because it's just been a little warbly. Anyway, so a CTA basically tells them how they can continue to be in a relationship with you. So a common one on things like Instagram, TikTok are like and follow for more. Now, you like and follow stuff, you're not going to automatically get more, but you're going to be in this person's world then. You're going to be following them. Okay, thanks, Andrea. I appreciate it. Thank you, James. You're going to be following them, so you'll be able to get updates from them. Also, you'll be able to track them down more easily. I don't know if any of you have gone through this where like you come across maybe a clothing brand and you forgot to sign up for their email list. And then a few days later, you're like, damn it, what was the name of that clothing brand? They had a pair of pants that I was really interested in, and I can't for the life of me remember what the name was. And you may be smart enough to go into your internet browsing history and be able to track it down. But in some cases, if you don't realize you can do that, or you didn't see it online, you saw it in the real world, you're not going to be able to track it down that way. It's just going to be gone forever. So you really want to give people instructions for how they can stay in contact with you. So a CTA is really an invitation for them to be in your world, and it opens the door for them to realize that they can become your client, right? Because oftentimes, if you're just out there creating awareness, they may think that your client list is full if you're not inviting people to book a call. If you're not inviting them and warmly inviting them to do the next step that it takes to become your client, they're just going to assume that you don't need clients right now or that you're not accepting new clients. Okay? We're weird humans. We just assume a lot of stuff with people. You have to be very, very clear. Now, I think what a lot of new business owners take for granted is that we think that everyone understands how they get to be in business with us. Okay? And let me just use this as an example. We all know how to buy a banana. It's a little weird. If I wanted to buy a banana, I would go to my grocery store of choice. I'd walk in the door. I'd go to the produce section. I'd find the bananas. I'd pick one banana that I wanted. That was just the right shade of yellow for me because of my ripeness preferences. I would go to the checkout counter. I would pay for my banana, and then voila, I have a banana. Now, if I were to ask you how do you become a client of mine, you probably wouldn't know unless you're already a client of mine, because becoming a client of someone who sells a service is a different process. It's not common knowledge, and we forget this. We think, well, I know this. I know how people become my clients. They should know too. They have no idea. Okay. So part of your calls to action when you're inviting people to book a call is you have to tell them what the process is like also. Because people don't like going into situations where they're not sure how it's going to go. Okay. So your calls to action need to be one at a time. One at a time. I'm not telling you to like and follow this for more and download my lead magnet and also book a call. I'm telling you one at a time. This is because the human brain gets very easily overwhelmed. Okay, so if you give me 3 different tasks to do, I'll be like, oh my God, that's a lot of tasks. Which one should I do first? And then I'll get overwhelmed and I'll move on. Because you've made me make another decision in a day where I'm already making thousands of decisions. Each and every one of us are constantly making decisions. We don't need to put that work on our ideal clients. So it's one at a time, and they are clear instructions. You are not just saying, book a call with me. You're saying there's a link in the comments, book a call with me. What we'll do is we'll get on the phone, talk about your goals, talk about what's preventing you from getting there already. And if it's a fit, then we will hop on the phone together. Okay? So you want to make it absolutely crystal clear. So it's in the comments, it's in your bio. Here's how you get to the thing that I'm telling you to do. Okay? You have to be crystal clear about what the steps are for them to take action. Okay? And then it's very helpful if there's stuff that's going to be happening after the fact, tell them what's going to be happening after the fact. so they know what they're getting themselves into. Okay. So that is your training on calls to action. I'm being conscious of the time. I don't want to make you all listen to bad audio, and I'm going to be doing some problem solving this morning to make sure that this isn't happening anymore because it's super annoying. So anyway, I hope this is useful. If you have any questions, bring them to the 3 p.m. Q&A call. Otherwise, I can't wait to see you there, and I can't wait to see your calls to action in your posts this week, because we're not just talking about this so that we can learn and maybe someday doing it. No, we're doing it right now, baby. We're doing it today, tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, every day. All right. I'm Katie McManus, business strategist and leadership coach. This is Social to Sales, the 5-day challenge to get you high-paying clients on social media. Thank you for tuning in. I'm going to be going back and rewatching this. If the audio is shit, I'm going to be refilming and then posting it as a video. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in, Andrea and James and Adnan, and thank you for having my back and telling me about the audio. I really appreciate that. Really, I mean, this is such a supportive group. That's one of the things I love about you guys. Anyway, have a great Monday, and I will see you all tomorrow.